He's shown that he can take a lot of punches and come back stronger. But I wouldn't, if I were him, count on that against a knockout artist like... Hello, HTV boxing fans. It is fight week. Lithuanian welterweight fighter Eimantas Stanionis defends his secondary WBA 147 pounds belt against America's Vergil Ortiz Jr. this Saturday at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, in the United States, of course. Main event will begin at approximately 10 p.m. Eastern and it will be shown live on DAZN. Event is promoted by Golden Boy Promotion. In this short video, like I always do, I'm going to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters, my thoughts on this fight, the strategies I expect both fighters should be going with, and of course, my prediction. This is Talking Boxing. Before I go on, please don't forget to leave your prediction below in the comment section, like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if this is your first time and you're watching from YouTube, and then follow us if you are watching from Facebook. Let's talk briefly about Eimantas Stanionis. Stanionis is coming in as the current WBA regular welterweight champion. He has an unbeaten record of 14 wins, with 9 of the wins coming by way of knockouts. He last fought Rajat Botev in April of last year, where he handled business with a split decision. What are his strengths coming in? He's got power. Stanionis has a lot of power and has the technical skills to deliver his shots to cause maximum damage to his opponents. He's got some pretty good hand speed as well. He knows how to exert his dominance in the ring and is also durable with high endurance level. He also maintains a very consistent workout rate throughout the fight. Finally, he's got some good footwork as well. What are his weaknesses? Stanionis sometimes opens himself up to shots which he could avoid. Against a hard-hitting opponent like Vergil Ortiz, that could be a very dangerous mistake. Let's talk briefly about Vergil Ortiz Jr. Ortiz is coming in as the current WBA gold welterweight champion. He's coming in with a record of 19 wins, all by way of knockouts. He last fought in August of last year, where he took down Michael McKernan in the 8th and 9th rounds, and later recording a 9th-round TKO to secure the WBO International Welterweight title. What are his strengths? He's got power. Ortiz has a lot of power and he's not shy using it to hurt and dominate his opponents. If you are in doubt, go watch his footages and his resume. He's also got a lot of variety of combinations which he can deliver very accurately to hurt his opponents. Ortiz is a very efficient fighter who doesn't throw a lot of shots, but when he does, he makes sure he connects them. Finally, he's got some good jabs which he uses to set up the big shots I was talking about. What are his weaknesses? There's not a lot to talk about him here, but in all his 19 fights that he has had, he never went past round 9. So he may not be able to endure should Stanionis take him to the later rounds. Endurance may be a problem here for him. Now to my thoughts on this fight. I get very excited when I see fights like this being made, and I think I speak for most or many or all boxing fans when I say we want to see the best fighting the best. This is going to be a very interesting and competitive fight, to say the least, because their resumes speak for themselves. These are very great fighters in their own way. There's a lot of on the line for these two fighters. This fight is going to be the deciding factor as to who takes over the welterweight division once Aaron Spence and Crawford have left the division. This is a chance for a world title, and I expect nothing but the best from both of these fighters. I expect Vergil Ortiz to control the fight from beginning to the end. He has the height and reach advantage, so I expect him to capitalize on that to keep Stanionis on the outside and use his jab to set up the big shots to slow Stanionis down and potentially go for a knockout. I expect Stanionis to make use of his footwork to go for his offense and then back out to avoid taking too much punishment. He's shown that he can take a lot of punches and come back stronger, but I wouldn't, if I were him, count on that against a knockout artist like Ortiz. If he's able to slow Ortiz down and gas him out, he may be able to win on point or secure a knockout in the late rounds because, as I said, Ortiz's endurance is suspect because he hasn't gone past round 9. Looking at the knockout race of these two fighters, I'm definitely expecting a late round knockout, especially or specifically around round 8 or 9, if not earlier. Now to my prediction. This is going to be a very tough contest. It's hard for me to predict. As I've already said, there are two undefeated champions facing each other and having a chance at glory as world champions in the future. But my prediction, I picked Vergil Ortiz Jr. because of his 100% knockout rate, and I expect him to dominate the fight as well as he has done in the past. That's my prediction. I'm the Boxing Doc, and this is Talking Boxing.